In a faraway forest, there lived a gray rabbit named Little Gray. He was known as one of the smartest animals in the forest. But Little Gray had a problem. He was very proud. He always thought he knew everything and never wanted to ask others for help. One day, a new neighbor arrived in the forest, a white rabbit named Little White. Little White was very humble and loved to learn from others. He quickly noticed that most animals in the forest were friendly, except for Little Gray, who seemed to ignore him. One day, the forest held a big knowledge competition. The questions were about plants, animals, and nature. Little Gray was very confident and joined the competition, sure that he would win. But then, he came across a question about a special herb. Little Gray had never seen this herb before and didn't know what it was used for. He felt stuck. Just then, Little White noticed Little Gray's trouble and walked over. He asked softly if Little Gray needed help. At first, Little Gray wanted to say no, but he realized how important the competition was. So he swallowed his pride and said quietly that he didn't know the answer to the question and asked for help. Little White smiled and explained everything about the herb, what it looked like, and how it was used. Little Gray listened carefully and finally understood. He felt grateful and thanked Little White. He realized that he used to think he knew everything, but now he saw that asking questions is how we learn more. From that day on, Little Gray changed. He became more humble and started asking other animals for help. He and Little White became good friends and often explored the forest together. The other animals were happy to see Little Gray's change. They realized that asking questions and being humble were the keys to growing smarter and wiser.
The story teaches us an important lesson. No matter how much we think we know, there's always more to learn. By being humble and asking for help, we can grow and become better every day. Example 1. A student asking a classmate. A student is good at math, but doesn't understand a question in English. Even though their classmate is younger and not as good at math, the student asks for help with the English question. It doesn't matter if someone is younger or not as good at other things. If they know something you don't, you can ask them for help. Example 2. A manager asking an employee. A manager at a company is very experienced but doesn't know how to use a new computer program. An employee who is new to the company knows how to use the program well. The manager asks the employee for help. Even if someone has a lower position, they might know something you don't. Asking for help shows humility and helps everyone learn. Example 3. A teacher asking a student. A teacher is explaining a science topic, but isn't sure about a new discovery. One of the students recently read about it and shares the information with the teacher. Teachers don't know everything, and it's okay to learn from students. This helps everyone grow together. Example 4. A parent asking a child. A parent doesn't know how to use a new smartphone feature, but their child knows how to do it. The parent asks the child to teach them. Lesson. Even if someone is younger or less experienced in other areas, they might know something you don't. Asking for help is a great way to learn.